Alright, I was watching a video by One Road, and he was talking about LED bulb switchovers and all that. The one part that he helped me figure out that I hadn't figured out was how to change these things out. And the first time I took them out, it kind of befuddled me, and I put them right back in because I couldn't figure out what this actually is. I thought it was a whole specific type of bulb. No, it is not. Let me show you some tips and tricks that he didn't show. Maybe they'll help. I mean, his video is dang good. I like One Road's videos because he's got a GMT 400 Suburban, and he shows a lot of good stuff on how to maintain it that applies to what I'm doing too. But these, if you look, they have, I don't know if that'll show up on camera, but they have a little star cluster there. And how to get them out, I should have had the tool ready, sorry. Oh, watch the jostle. When you want to get them out, you got to be very, very, very gentle with a screwdriver and get it into those slots. Press up. Oh, I'm not finding the slot. There we go. We press up and twist, and you notice these little knobs right here. Put the tool down. But there's a little knob right here that it has a slot it fits into. So now you've got the whole bulb assembly out. And this is listed as a 194 bulb, which is the same bulbs that go under there, in the door, all over the place in here. But I looked at this and I said, that's not a 194 bulb. Well, actually it is. Now you'll need a small screwdriver for this, but it has little tabs, and this is all just an assembly. Push those little tabs in on the side and you pull that out. That's still not the 194 bulb. That is a bulb holder. Pull that apart, there's your bulb. And so there you go. That bulb holder. Now, I would say throughout this entire process, be very, very gentle, because these things, yes, baby, these things are usually stripped out of the trucks in my local pick and pull. So you got that apart. Then you get your. Now here's the cheap Amazon ones I bought from a company called Tech Now. I don't know how long they last, but then again, I don't always use these matte bulbs all that often. Now, the fun part is going to be to figure out which polarity is right, because then these are polarities, so you're going to have some trial and error on this. Oh, that's fun too. Trimming this and modifying it to be able to fit this. I was hoping these ones would actually fit, but you got a little bit of interference run right about here. So it doesn't want to shove in. So maybe if I do what he did on the side and hacksaw it a little bit, I can push it in from the back side. We'll have to see. Alright, it's a little handheld hacksaw blade holder. This is all plastic, so alright, so clearance like that, maybe, oops, don't drop it. It's kind of what I saw One Road doing. He didn't show the process, but he showed the result. It seems like he wallowed out a side here. Goodness, baby. Looks like I may have to do a little bit more. It's this base, really, it interferes with most of these tight fit places for a 194. Now, yeah, see, now you can get that inside there, and you work it from a different angle. Here's going to be the tricky part. Get that in. And yeah, you should have just enough room to manipulate that bolt into the socket. Let's all say thank you to the GM engineers for making this frickin' difficult. So yeah, I've shaved off the sides there. I'm hoping I'm not interfering with any of the solder joints there or there. Let's see now. This is definitely in the realm of modification. All seems to be in pretty tight. Let's see. Now you look up in there, you can see the slots. I don't know if you can on camera, I can though. Here's where I always fight. Alright, line up the slots. Right there, so along this spar. Get that screwdriver back out. So I've decided the file doesn't work as fast as just slicing off the edge of that plastic with the hacksaw again. Hacksaw for a hack job. Boom. There you go. It works. So we got bright white LED light as opposed to all the other LEDs in here that are blue. So yeah, it's a little bit of a process to go through, but that shows you pretty much how to do it. I'm going to do it in all the others and kind of cut the video here so I can do it faster without having to film. But yeah, I was lucky on the first shot there that it was the right polarity. Otherwise you got to pull it back out and reverse the polarity on the bulbs. But boom, we're in like Flynn. The other thing about an LED bulb is you're a lot less likely to run the battery down if the kids turn these on and you don't notice. But yeah, hopefully that shows you what you got to do, that this is an entire assembly and you've got to modify it to make it work. Pull the bulb holder out, wallow out something here on the side so you can fit the bulb in from the other side. It'd be nice if the LED bulb makers actually made them fit your standard 194 bulb. But yeah, I'm hoping, since these don't get half the usage of the doors and courtesy lights, that these will last. And these cheap, buy them by a 10 to a box for like $6 from Amazon. And it was, if you're interested, that company. Bright Lights LED bulbs from J-Tech Now. But my experience with their blue ones is the blue ones gave out and I went over to Parts Am and they seem to work. We'll see in a year or so. But yeah. Alright, thought I was done. But when you're setting them in, you do not have to pull this whole thing out. You don't have to pull the bulb out, because to reverse the polarity, all you need to do is reverse these two contacts, which means pay attention to where your cut is at. And so this way didn't work for me, so I flip it. And then I put it in that way, and it should work for me. Okay, in the case of that one, I actually had it right the first way, but you do need to make sure your contacts are all solidly in place between the bulb holder and the bulb itself. But yeah, if your polarity is wrong, you just flip it. If that doesn't work, then you check out the connections on your bulb holder within that assembly, meaning the connection between this black part and the bulb. If that's a little fouled up, it won't work. And yeah, so there's that. Let me get this last one in. Don't know, maybe I'll leave those ones on the way back the way they are. I don't know. These are the ones I use the most. I have the bulbs for the ones in the back. Hopefully that helps you. Thanks for watching. We'll catch you on the next one.